Hello and welcome to West Country Wanderings. Welcome to the county of Somerset. We're actually in the city of Wells. I was here kind of around about this time last year doing a full-on collab with Louise, and we actually met Martin Pope here as well. They had a Christmas market on there. Today though is a little bit different. It's not a proper Christmas video. It's just an amble, a wander around this beautiful city. Be looking at aspects of it and doing a bit of photography as we go on. And I'll just be seeing and looking at what I see as we wander the streets. I've got somebody just over here though who you may recognise. Hi Louise.
Hello. Hi. Can you see me? There we go.
How come you're in Wells today then?
I think probably for the same reason as you, Paul.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you want to say about what's happening this evening?
I can do, yep. We're going to go to St Cuthbert's Church this evening, and at St Cuthbert's Church there's a very special celebration, BBC Somerset celebration of Christmas. Really looking forward to it. Went to one in Taunton last year and it was amazing. It was the highlight of my Christmas, I think. It's just going to be amazing. Lots of music and readings, and the church will be full of BBC Radio Somerset listeners, and I'm just really excited about it.
Excellent. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it as well. I'm hoping it's going to be, well, Louise went to it last year, so it's all new to me, so I managed to get tickets off the BBC site, so we're looking forward to that. But we're both doing separate videos today. We are doing Christmas collab though. We're not going to say.
We are, yes.
So
soon.
Yeah, we're going to do a Christmas collab somewhere in both areas that we cover here on YouTube, so look out for that. Yeah, so thanks Louise, and enjoy the concert this evening.
So excited. Shall I just show you where I'm staying?
Yes, please do, please do.
So yeah, I'm just staying over there in this one hotel. We've just been over there for a coffee and it's really nice. So,
it is.
Yeah.
I'll do an insert. I took a photograph with the fireplace there. It's just so lovely, isn't it? It's just a beautiful place. You can sit by the
I've not checked
proper
in
fire.
there yet, but it looks like it's going to be very nice, and the coffee shop's lovely.
Yeah, the Swan Hotel, which has a fantastic view. I think I just did a clip of it looking across to the cathedral here in Wells. So yeah, that's brilliant. Thanks so much for Louise.
My
and we'll
pleasure.
catch up with Louise again very soon on the channel. Thank you.
Have a lovely afternoon wandering around.
Thanks very much. Thank you.
Bye.
So that, of course, is the front of Wells Cathedral here on the Green, Cathedral Green here in Wells. And, well, I covered that last time. Not inside, we'll do that as a separate video in the new year. And we're going to have a wander into the city centre, maybe have a look at the site of one of the former railway stations here, because there used to be 3 railway stations in Wells, one of them served by a branch of the Somerset and Dorset from the town of Glastonbury. But there was another one as well, so we'll see if we can find one of those and walk along a little bit of the old railway track bed, but we'll see what we see en route over there. So this is the ancient gatehouse here, which leads on to Wells Green. Nice quiet corner of the city here. Such a beautiful city here, nestled in underneath the Mendip Hills. Now this is Sadler Street down here. It takes you down to the White Hart Hotel and the Swan Hotel, and it was probably named after the Sadler family, who owned lots of property in Wells during the Middle Ages. Now this building here, which is currently Somerset Frames, really interesting independent arts graphics shop, was once the Flower de Luce, which was a coaching inn in the 1600s. It later became the Mitre Inn between 1760 and 1830, and then the Mitre Hotel, which sadly closed in 1928, but I love the lamps on it. And this is the Swan Hotel that Louise was talking about in the introduction to today's video. Has a great view across towards the cathedral. And that's the view that you get from the Swan Hotel. That view only appeared though after 1864 because there was a coffee shop and a bakery there, but they were demolished to create the view of the cathedral. Lovely independent shops you have here. So there's another branch of Somerset Frames. And next to that we have Flapjackery, which is a West Country brand making flapjacks, including gluten-free ones, which is great. Another hotel here called the Crown. Now this part of the Crown Hotel was once where the Wells photographer Bert Phillips worked from 1910 to 1949. I don't know much about that particular photographer. See if I can find an example of his work on the internet and give you some more information scrolling across now. But yes, one Bert Phillips, photographer from Wells, 1910 to 1949. It's an amazing building. I find Wells city centre quite a relaxed place. It's in complete contrast to many other city centres we've come across here on West Country Wanderings. The other thing to mention about the Crown at Wells, if you're into your films, you'll know that the film Hot Fuzz, like a police spoof film, was filmed here in 2006. And we're now looking down the high street here in Wells with the twinkling Christmas lights. So it's not quite dark enough to get them appreciate those at the moment, but yeah, so this is the high street. Lots of independent shops and also the chain stores that you'd expect too. I always love looking in windows dressed out for Christmas at this time of year. Lovely. And this is yet another hotel here. It was called the Star Hotel. Now it's a shop, but you can still see the hanging sign for the hotel there with its star. This street here, I think I'll make a great black and white shot, that one with the lamps. Now, just to keep the swan theme going here in Wales, there's a swan in the centre of the island there. Of course, they have them at the Bishop's Palace here in Wells too. So that building there, terracotta coloured, is the City Arms. And there's been buildings on that site since at least the 1400s, including a blacksmith site, and it was later the site of the city jail. So this is St Cuthbert's Church here in Wales, and this is where I'll be coming to later this evening for the concert with BBC Radio Somerset. Stunningly beautiful church with a large clock, which is almost like it's rivaling the cathedral which is close by. Well, this isn't the most glamorous of locations, I know. So we're near Lidl, Aldi, it's the other side of that Bath demolition sign there. This is the end of Priory Road. If you go on the other side of the roundabout there, that's the road that takes you down to the town of Glastonbury. And from Glastonbury was once a branch off the Somerset and Dorset Railway, which came into Wells hereabouts at a station called Priory Road. Unfortunately, I can't access my phone, I have no signal. But it was hereabouts. I know the station was called Priory Road, and as I say, the line came up the other side there. So we'll see what we can see around the other side of it. So yeah, it's actually a brand new Lidl, which hasn't opened yet. So it's around the site. So I think our railway station would have been around this development site here, but not a great deal to see. Anyway, there was another railway station, but there was two others. But one I do know something about is called Tucker Street, and I think part of that still stands, or rather the goods shed, and the part of the railway we can walk on it. So let's go and head in that general direction in a moment. Here's actually a clue to our other railway. This one was the S&D, but it's saying Strawberry Way. So we'll make our way along Strawberry Way. So we have this wonderful plaque here, which is very, very handy. So Tucker Street, which is where I'm standing at the moment, is there. This is the line from Cheddar, the Strawberry line that's now called, which left the Bristol and Exeter line at Yatton, between Bristol and Exeter, well, north of Weston-super-Mare. That's in that northerly direction there. There's our Tucker Street station, and that's what it looks like now. It's all been built over. It's not great to see, so it's now a car park for the apartments here. And heading south, it then went on to what's called Witham Friary via Shepton Mallet. There you can see the Great Western Railway, the East Somerset Railway. They also had a siding here for the Ministry of Food cold store during the Second World War. And the other line here in Wells was the Somerset and Dorset branch thereof from the town of Glastonbury. It was making its way across from Burnham, Highbridge, and that was the Priory Road station. Indeed it was, near where they're rebuilding Lidl supermarket, which opens in February of next year if you're interested. But yeah, so we've got a couple of locomotives that on the Somerset and Dorset branch in Glastonbury. You may have seen one of those, an SW Johnson locomotive, and on the GWR line you may have seen a Collet 262. Wonderful plaque. It's great to have that there. And behind Tucker Street car park here in Wales, I do believe they are the original railway cottages for the railway workers for the Bristol and Exeter line, the branch line that ran out of Yatton to here to Wales, and then of course on down to Witham Friary. Part of course lives on with the Somerset Heritage Railway. There is another bit of railway history that lives on here behind the railway cottages, and that is the original railway fencing here for Tucker Street railway station. Well, walking round the other side of Tucker Street car park, you are rewarded with what I believe is the original goods shed here, which is now a veterinary hospital. Let's have a look around the other side of it. It's great that it hasn't been demolished and the railway lives on, well, sort of, here in the heart of the city of Wells in Somerset. And there's the front entrance of it. Obviously that wouldn't have been bricked up or glassed up as it is there on the left. Originally it would have been wooden doors to allow the locomotives and trailers and trucks and that kind of thing to access the main railway line. Wonderful. Well, I've now come to the end of Strawberry Way here, but our railway once carried on straight through the traffic lights, not turning left or right to Bath and Bristol or Weston-super-Mare, carrying on over there in the direction of Yatton and Cheddar, of course. Now, I was hoping to walk a section of the Strawberry line just to the west of the city here, but unfortunately the weather is, well, you can see it's very, very wet now. So I've come along here. This is Priest's Row. How do I know it's Priest's Row? Well, apart from the green sign here, we have a much older sign in the wall here. Look at that. That's fantastic, isn't it? There. Nichols Nearson, I think it says. Priest's Row, Wells. And Sarah Nichols. I can't work out what that says. Is that deals in tea, coffee, tobacco, pepper and snuff. Wow, amazing. Now, these here are the City of Wales's almshouses. Don't know the year that they were built. They're now privately owned, but originally they were part of the diocese. Sorry, the lens is steaming up there. It's just so wet here at the moment. But yeah, wonderful to see the cathedral. So here we are at the famous Bishop's Palace Gardens here in Wells. Well, with that incredible view of Wells Cathedral behind me, that's it for today here on West Country Wanderings from the City of Wells. I'd like to thank Louise for joining me at the start of the video. Yes, we'll be heading on to St Cuthbert's Church later this evening for that fantastic BBC concert. I heard it last year on Christmas Day on Radio Somerset, my internet radio. Absolutely fabulous. And I'll put a link to that in the description of today's video. But look out for our collab, which we're hoping to film somewhere in the West Country next week. And they'll be landing at some point before the big day, Christmas Day. In case you don't watch one of my other videos before Christmas time, I just want to wish you all a very happy Christmas. Hope you have a wonderful time. But there will be some other Christmas specific videos and indeed other videos that aren't related to Christmas between now and then as well here on West Country Wanderings. Thank you very much for watching today. Take care of yourselves, look after yourselves, and I hope to see you on the channel again very, very soon. All the best for now. Cheers. Goodbye.